So this man, he's on the face of that book, Pastor Richard Wurmbrand. He was a Christian leader in what was then communist Romania, and he was an astonishing character. He wouldn't compromise his faith or his leadership. And in those days, under communism, a lot of the Christian church leaders were compromising their faith and leadership, but he kept standing. And because of that, he was ultimately arrested, and cumulatively, he spent 14 years in terrible communist prisons, during which he was violently persecuted. And that persecution was for two main reasons, I think. One was because they wanted the names of the other Christians so that they could arrest them as well, but also to break him and to get rid of his faith and bring him into communism. But through those 14 years, he never gave up. There were a couple of times when he was close to death. But again, God had a plan. Ultimately, he was released from prison. And that's another story. That's the genesis of the work that I now do.
It's an amazing story. I mean, I was gripped reading it and stirred in my heart. And I had the privilege of meeting him.
Well, I'd like you to tell me about that, because that's one of the, sometimes you get a book and you can't put it down. Yes. I read that book through the night because I had to read it in one sitting. And I'm always almost envious of people who met the man, because I know a lot about him because of the work we do, but I never had the privilege of meeting him.
Well, I was speaking at this conference that he was at as well. And when I met him, I said I'd read his book after becoming a Christian, and he took his jumper off and his shirt off to show me his scars.
Yeah. Well, that would often happen. I think there were some people that would doubt him because the story sounded so sensational, but you can't argue when somebody lifts their shirt up and shows you the physical marks of torture.
Absolutely.